Welcome to GK Mojo. So today in this grammar class, we are going to take up a very important topic, that is sentence correction. This topic will be helpful to you for a lot of MBA entrance examination and will be also helpful to you for GRE GMAT as well. Alright, and the kind of tips and tricks that I'm going to give you are going to be very helpful to you to solve and eliminate various options. And it will be helpful to you to save time as well while solving sentence correction question. These are some out of the box techniques that I'm going to discuss with you. So let's get started with the concept, and then we are going to see some very important three examples that I want you to solve, and then we'll solve them together. All right, let's begin. So the concept of sentence correction. So today I'm not going to actually teach you the grammar part, all right, in the concept section. All right, what is adverb and what is subject verb agreement, parallelism, all that stuff I'm not going to teach you. I'm going to give you some basic stuff, some basic pointers to approach a sentence correction question, whether it be in GMAT, whether it be in ZAT, IFT, NMAT, or whatever examination that you're appearing for. All right, so the first and foremost thing that I want you to understand is what this sentence correction question is about. So basically they'll give you a sentence, all right, and out of the sentence they'll underline some lines. Based on those lines, they'll say that if it is wrong, please make sure that you replace it with the options given, whatever the correct option be. Or 4 to 5 options will be given to you. All right, now you'll have to decide which is the most optimal, grammatically and contextually correct statement that you should replace that underlined part with. All right, so you have to take care of grammar, you have to take care of context, you have to take care of meaning, all right, and a lot of things. All right, grammar itself has a lot of things, singular, plural, and all that stuff, subject verb agreement. All right, so it itself is a very big topic. So how do we tackle it in the first place? So now I'll give you a strategy to approach sentence correction question. All right, I like to call this strategy as split and select strategy. All right, so what do we do? So we'll just play with the options over here. Suppose there is a sentence given to you. All right, this is the underlined part and this is the non-underlined part. All right, so you have to basically replace this with a grammatically correct option. All right, there are option A, B, C, D, and E. All right, so suppose this first three options have similar sort of language and say tense over here, like have played, and something different apart from this. All right, similarly over here it has. All right, over here it has again has, and something else has play. All right, so you have to identify the common part. Now you have identified that these three are tad bit common, these three are tad bit common, so the ratio is 3:2. So you'll split this into 3:2. You'll identify whether this has is right or wrong. All right, once you identify that this has does not fit, you have eliminated two options within 10 seconds, right? Then you'll only play with this have. Now within these three options, you will again split the words. You will see what is the difference between the options. All right, so you can see over here it might be is, here it might be have, here it might be are. All right, so you'll identify which is the correct form over here and you'll choose that option. So this is the split and select strategy that we generally use for a lot of GMAT sentence correction questions as well. All right, it will help you a lot, and right now it will be overwhelming for you to understand, but once you practice a lot of examples, it will be easy for you, right? So let's get on to the examples and see how we can solve some of the sentence correction questions. So let us have a look at this sentence. In UK, German luxury brands, alright, and now the underlined part, have succeeded in getting people who might have once thought the cars were out of their league in buying and leasing some snazzy rides. Alright, now the options are given. So what was the first step that I told you? The first step was identifying the difference across the answer options, right, to identify what is being tested in the sentence. So I can see here it is have succeeded, have succeeded, have succeeded, has succeeded, has succeeded, right? So first three options have, and next two options have has, right? This is a difference that I've seen over here. Some of the options use construction in buying and leasing, and some use to buy and lease, right? Look at this thing, in buying and leasing, to buy and lease, to buy and lease, to buy and lease, in buying and leasing. All right, so these are some of the major differences that are there in the answer options. All right, now we'll go on to the step 2. What is the step 2 of solving this sentence correction question? We have to understand the sentence, right? So the subject of the sentence is German luxury brands, right, which is plural. This thing over here, this is plural, simple, right? Therefore the corresponding plural verb should be have succeeded, right? So have succeeded should come because this is also plural, right? So has is eliminated, so option number D and E is eliminated, right? Other thing that we can look over here is the word once should always be placed before the word that it has to refer to, right? So in this sentence, once refers to the verb thought, right? Therefore have once thought should be the correct placement, hence option number C is eliminated, right? This is a wrong construction. All right, now we are left with two options with have succeeded in buying and leasing, to buy and leasing. So this is a major difference over here. So in buying and leasing, right, it is idiomatic to say in getting X to do Y, right? The correct construction should be in getting people to buy and lease, right? So naturally you can eliminate option number A. Why it is incorrect? Because the construction in buying is not idiomatic, all right, it is not proper, hence option number A is eliminated and option number B is the correct choice, right? You might be feeling this a bit overwhelming, but even if you are able to eliminate 3 options at the start, you are still doing pretty good, trust me. As you practice more and more questions, you will get used to this. Let us have a look at question number 2. Thieves steal Hondas and Toyotas from 1990s more than other models because they can chop them up and sell them for parts that are worth more than the car. Alright, so this is the underlined part and options are given for that. So first and foremost step, let us see what are the differences between the options. So as we look for the differences in the option, we can see that some of the options use the verb dismantle while others use chop, right? Over here you can see chop, dismantle, right? So basically 3 options are using chop and 2 options are using dismantle, correct? Also the initial part of the answer options following the construction more than varies across the option, right? Some of the options use the construction sell the parts and some use sell them for parts, right? Have a look over here, sell them for parts, all right, sell them for parts, sell the parts, sell them for parts, sell the parts, right? So sell them for parts and sell the parts are two different things that are used over here. All right, now step 2, we have to eliminate options which are wrong. All right, first and foremost thing, in the construction of sell them for parts, all right, we do not know what this them refers, Hondas, Toyotas or the other models, right? So it is not a proper construction because the pronoun does not signify what it is actually referring to, hence we can eliminate all options with them, right? So option A is eliminated, option B is eliminated, option D is eliminated. So you see 3 out of 5 options are straight away eliminated, right? We're left with option number C and option number E, right? Now if you see again in option number E, there is this them again, dismantle them up. Who do they refer to in this? Which is not clear. Hence you should eliminate option E also with the same logic. And option number C is the most appropriate logic over here. Hence the correct answer is option number C. Let us have a look at question number 3. So what we'll do over here is we'll first only mark out the differences between the answer option and then go on to the sentence. So if you see over here, we have has, have, has, right? So the first 3 sentences have, over here we just have nudged, right? Over here we have nudged, has nudged, right? So A, B, C are different and D, E are completely different. Also you can see over here 2 higher levels, just higher, all right, 2 higher levels, 2 higher levels, all right, markets higher. So these are the primary differences that are there over here. Let us now read the sentence and try to understand. Recently, hopes that central bank will reach a deal to help Spain and Italy borrow at cheaper rates has nudged financial markets higher. All right, so recently, which means something that has happened in the past and is now continuing, right? So the appropriate tense to use over past perfect tense, right? So D and E are eliminated. Why? Because they are presented in simple past tense, right? So these are eliminated. We are left with A, B, C now. So now if you have a look over here, we had has, have and has. So two options have has and one option have, right? So this is plural, have is always plural, has is always singular. Let us see what the verb in the sentence is. So what nudged the financial markets? The hopes. What is hopes? Hopes is plural. So it should definitely go with have, right? Hence option A and option C is eliminated and the correct option over here is option number B. So that's all in this grammar class. Alright, please visit us at gkmojo.com. Thank you.